Just before midnight on July the 19th, 1952, radar scopes in and around Washington, D.C. picked up a cluster of 5 to 10 unidentified targets. There were no scheduled flights in the area and the UFOs did not adhere to any established flight paths. The possibility of a malfunction was quickly eliminated as radar scopes at 3 separate airports displayed the same unidentifiable targets. Eventually, the objects could be visually confirmed as orbs of light slowly moving across the sky. After a while, the objects began to fan out, zooming across the night sky of Washington, D.C. They flew above the White House, the Capitol building, and many other restricted areas in a disorganized and unpredictable fashion. On numerous occasions, the UFOs performed sharp 90-degree turns, and some would completely reverse course in a matter of seconds. Radar operators were baffled. No man-made aircraft could perform such maneuvers. Air traffic controllers, radar operators, pilots, military personnel, and countless civilians all reported sightings of UFOs. One pilot remained in close proximity to the UFOs for about 14 minutes, describing them as white lights with no recognizable shape. While some lights flew in parallel to the plane, others appeared to be flying outside the Earth's atmosphere. The sightings by the pilot also coincided with the radar detections, suggesting that these were indeed physical flying objects as opposed to radar misidentifications of some kind. After more than 3 hours, 2 jet fighters were dispatched to intercept the UFOs. But moments before they arrived, the objects accelerated to speeds in excess of 10,000 kilometers per hour and disappeared out of sight. However, when the jets returned to refuel, the UFOs returned to the skies. Some 5 hours after initial detection, the last UFO vanished from the radar scopes. But a week later, the UFOs returned once more. On the evening of July the 26th, numerous UFOs were observed streaking across the skies above and around Washington, D.C. They shared many similarities with the UFOs from the week before, appearing as orbs of light capable of extreme supersonic velocities. The crew and passengers of some commercial flights could once again visually confirm the existence of many of the UFOs detected by radar. 4 jets were dispatched during the night, and 2 of the pilots did see something on 2 separate occasions. One pilot saw 4 white lights while the other saw a single white light. However, neither came close enough to make an accurate identification, as the jets were easily outmaneuvered by the UFOs. Under mounting pressure from the public to explain this apparent invasion of the US Capitol, the Air Force held a press conference on July the 29th.
I am here to discuss the so-called flying saucers. The Air Force interest in this problem has been due to our feeling of an obligation to identify and analyze to the best of our ability anything in the air that may have the possibility of threat or menace to the United States. However, there have been a certain percentage of this volume of reports that have been made by credible observers of relatively incredible things. It is this group of observations that we now are attempting to resolve. We can say that the recent sightings are in no way connected with any secret development by any department of the United States.